Good morning, everyone. It's Jen from Scrap Designs. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing well today. What I have here is a 6x6 scrapbook paper of 24 sheets. It's 12 different designs. It is one-sided. I had an Amazon seller ask me if I would show this on my channel, and I said I would. It is, they have actually 12 different papers, and I will link the listing below. I chose the aged paper just because of the vintage journals, and I thought maybe I could do something with the aged paper and stamping. So what I want to do today is just kind of show you the paper, and then I wanted to do a couple of things with it. This is the first time I'm opening it, so I haven't even, this is all the different paper that it looks like. And we'll see. So, aged paper, vintage style. So I definitely think that I could make some ephemera using this paper. Definitely like these colors. The browns are my favorite. We have some, I guess, grayish, bluish. I'm guessing it's 4 of each. No, they're different. So they're not the same. Maybe it's 2 of each. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's 2 of each. Loving the browns. The blue would have went great with my denim journal. This is like a gray green. This one is more like a green. Back to brown again. I like this one. That's another brown, different pattern. And then this is a green. And this is a different pattern, green. And the paper itself is pretty thick. It's not flimsy at all. So these are the papers. And like I said, I will link the Amazon link below if you want to have a look. But I thought that I would make a couple of things with it briefly this morning before I start my day. Just coming back to the beginning. Just gonna set that to the side. The first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to make what these 6x6 papers are great for. One of the things that they're great for is for making envelopes. So where is my, there it is, okay. My bone folder. So 6x6, and you need like a magnifying glass for this because there's, the way they do this is just so crazy. It's just so light. They should have done it in a different color. 6x6. I believe that is 2 5/8. So we're going to go ahead and make a envelope with this, and we'll probably stamp it afterwards because I want to close it up. And just because of the way the envelope is, I don't want to stamp first. So we punch, we score, we come back to the score line, punch, we score, we come back to the score line, punch, score, come back to the score line, punch, and score. And while I'm here, I am just going to do my corners. I don't know why that didn't. Again. Okay. Gonna put that to the side. Just going to make sure it's creased pretty well. So I'm going to take my art glitter glue. I left it open the other day, so let's hope it's not clogged. So how's everybody doing this morning? I have a dentist appointment shortly. Not fun. Now, I could have inked before I glued that, and I didn't. But I'm going to go ahead and ink. Now, and I believe I'm going to use black ink to put some stamping I have a bunch of different stamps. Just wondering which ones I want to use. For this envelope. So I just want to come and put just a little bit of light stamping. And then because it's an envelope, I just want to take one of my it's my favorite stamp for envelopes. And this is just on the aged paper with some black script stamp, excuse me. A little bit on the back, a little bit on the front, and then a faux stamp over there. I think that looks pretty cool. And again, you could build up your stash. I'm gonna try it with one of the green papers, just to see how that looks. I typically I'm telling you, I wear glasses, but you need magnifying glasses. And I think I even tried a magnifying glass one time. And I still couldn't tell. I think I had to have my husband's eyes look at it for me. But using the 6x6 pads is a great way to build your ephemera, because there's so many different things you could do, so many different pockets you can make. These envelopes are fantastic for the 6x6s. You could even, if you cut this down, I believe, to 5x5, you have a gift card size envelope. But these you could sew into your journals before you close them up, or you close them up and you use them to hang off of another page and you fold open. There's so many different ways you could use these envelopes. Now this one here I'm going to leave open because I don't know if I'm going to fold it in or what, but I do want to use, again, a little bit of script stamp. I'm going to grab a piece of that. I take my 1902 stamp. And if you're going to leave this open in your journal and sew it in before you close it up, or just have it open because of the it being white inside, do a little stamping. So I think that looks cute, so I'll leave that closed for now. The other thing you could do, okay. And I'm going to use stamping again. I'm just going to use a different pocket. This is one of my favorite pockets, and the first time I've ever seen it done was from Natasha at Treasure Books. And you just take that 6x6 and you fold it point to point. Then you take your point and you fold it down. You take the one edge and you're going to fold it over. And we're going to move this up when we're done. You take the other side you're going to fold that down. Just crease it well. These go under, so you would glue those together. I'm going to do a little bit of, before I glue it, just a little bit of Distress ink here. I'm also going to do Distress ink here. But yeah, this is one of my favorite pockets. I think it's a really cool idea. So if you want to head over to Natasha's site and see her pocket, she does a bunch of different pockets, but this happens to be one of my favorites. That she's done. So you might have already seen this, but just showing it again. Sometimes we forget. So I'm going to go ahead, because this is white, I'm going to do a little stamping again. Actually, this time I want to do brown stamping. So I'm going to go ahead and take my glue. close that up. I'm just gonna round off the corners there. Because I'm gonna glue this down. And then you could put a tag in here, paper, folded up paper, tags, anything you want in here. And you could either adhere it to your page or clip it in with a paper clip. If you adhere it to your page, you could just adhere the sides, and then you could still have this as a pocket as well. So we have that one. I love that one. Like I said, that's one of my favorites. You could put multiple tags in there. So let's see. The other one we can do is just a quick, so you take your 6x6 paper pad, you fold it over in half, you open it up, and you take the corner down slightly right before the crease so it doesn't get in the way. And you can glue this down and have a pocket right here. And you could decorate the front, and this could be glued right into your page. Or you can go a step further and let's see, where did I steal that from? We're going to cut this 3 inches. So we have 2 3-inch pieces now. Oop. Then we're going to cut it to 4 inches. And we're going to take this and we're going to fold this down. And we're going to put it here. We're going to either glue it or sew it. I would sew it. So we would have 1 pocket, 2 pockets. And then when you put it in your book, you could glue it down on 2 sides. You could glue it down on 3 sides and still have a pocket behind. So what I would do, again, because it's not double-sided, I would take one of my script stamps, which I'm going to do. So that's covered. I would ink everything up like I normally would. I'm not, just for sake of time, I'm not going to take out the thread that's already in my sewing machine, but I'm going to go over there and I'm going to go ahead and sew this down, and then I'll be back to show you. But the color that's in there is a very light pink, but again, for time's sake, I'm just going to leave that color in there. Normally I would go in there with the dark brown or with the black and do my sewing, but give me 1 second and I will be back. Okay, so I am back and we have sewn this. I'm just going to go ahead and ink the rest of the sides. And now we have the 2 pockets, 1 and 2. And I went ahead and sewed this and then sewed this and then went around. So now we have that. So the other thing we can do is let me take a piece, let me take this to make a different type of pocket. I'm gonna move this out of the way. So the same way we did the other one where we folded it in half, 3 inches, so your tags could be 2.5, even 2 3/4. I'm gonna fold this one back down. And we have this piece left over from the other one. So we just have to cut that a sliver. And it should be right where it needs to be. So I would go ahead and ink again. Ink the side, and then again I would do my stamping. I'm gonna do it in brown. Now remember, this is just a base, and then you could decorate when you're done, knowing what journal you're going to be putting this in. So again, I would take this over to my sewing machine, sew over here, and then I would sew this on, and I would have a pocket here, and then I would have a pocket here. I'm not going to do that right this second, just because I have one more thing I want to show. So I got my scoreboard over here. I am going to use, actually going to use this. I'm going to use 2 different colors. I'm going to use these 2 different colors. So I'm going to score one 2 inches. And I'm going to score the other one 2.5, and I hope I'm in frame and you could see that. Let's burnish this. So we have 2 pieces of paper. And we're gonna make like a pocket back here and a little pouch over here. And I believe I saw this from Corey Denim the first time. I've seen it afterwards, but I believe the first time I saw it was her do it. And you're just gonna take, I mean, you could be more precise and make sure you got the middle. Again, I'm just going to eyeball it. And then you can go ahead and ink around the edges of these, and I'm going to use black this time. Just wanted to get the middles first. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this so we have pockets on both sides. And when we put this, we could paper clip this right in our journal. And before I do that, I'm just gonna, again, I'm gonna do some stamping on some of the lighter portions. And I'm gonna use just a little bit of a different stamp. I'm gonna put it on my block this time. Okay. So at the same time, I'm going to take both of these over and do my sewing, so I don't have to keep coming back and forth. Be right back. Okay, so I am back with doing the sewing on here. So we have a pocket here and we have a pocket here. So that's another type of pocket we could do with the 6x6s. And I have some excess there. Just to stress that. My thread wound up coming out, so I wound up putting the brown in anyway, but I had the white bobbin, which is fine. So we have this here, and I could have left one part open, but I boo-booed and put the notch here rather than under there to keep this flap open. So this could be paper clipped in, and you could have something here, and then you could have something on this side. So there we have it. So we have this one, we have that one, we have this one, double pocket, we have this little cutie, we have the 2 envelopes we did, one glued, one not glued, and that is what we have done so far with the 6x6 paper. So there's a lot more we can do, but this was just a little bit of what you could do with your 6x6 paper, and I just wanted to show that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and like and subscribe if you could. That would help me out a lot. And again, until my next video, I just want to thank you guys for sticking around, and you guys have a great day. Bye.